24. Now, the movie is very, very interesting. We from Mr. Aloy's channel and the actors of Where We Got It Wrong, we thank you guys for watching our video and always back to our channel. Now, at this point in time, majority of people are saying that Mona is actually getting it very, very wrong. In fact, Mona went ahead to slap Courage. That is very, very crazy. This is the continuation movie of episode 23 where we got it wrong. All right, what I'm going to be doing in this video is to tell you guys the exact day and time when we are going to be releasing the next episode, which is episode 24, and what you should expect to happen in episode 24 of this movie. All right, so I would like you guys to tell us what you actually think about this particular episode in general. Now, but before we go ahead, let's just take a review and recap of what actually happened on the last episode that we released, all right, which is episode 23. Now, Mona and Rita are actually in discussion because Mona seems to be very, very uninterested in this marriage again. In fact, what is actually happening is weighing her down. But the question most people are asking is, why is she still in marriage? You enter the marriage that is for war. In fact, now most of our viewers are saying that Mona should go ahead and divorce Courage. Now, tell us, do you think that Mona should go ahead and divorce Courage? Do you want Mona to divorce Courage? If that is what you guys want, we will find a way and make Mona to divorce Courage, because all these things is not making sense. Now, Mona is feeling very, very down. All right, so this is Mona, telling Rita, her friend, what she's passing through and all of those things. So Mona, Rita actually tried to console her and all of those things, but the consolation, is it worth it? Since you got married, you have been fighting and fighting and fighting, which does not really make sense. All right, so from there, this is Rita and Mona actually, trying to discuss. They even went ahead to hug themselves and all of those things. They went ahead to hug themselves, but all these things still does not really make sense. All right, because at the end of the day, this thing no go save Una. So now, of course, you already know that Dan and AGK are best of friends, because Dan is good at giving AGK a very, very bad advice. Now, he's still giving AGK that bad advice, which is to go ahead to the village and arrest the villagers, which does not really make sense. How does that make sense to you? You want to go and arrest villagers, which is so poor. But anyway, let's see what is definitely going to happen as we keep on going. Right? So this is Courage also saying that he's tired, but he cannot give up to those villagers. He cannot give up to those villagers. You cannot give up to those villagers. Why are you a village man? Why are you not interested in the cops? Why are you not interested in the cops? Now, the thing there is that majority of our viewers actually say that they want the, villagers to start dealing with Courage actually, but the truth of the matter is that we want to take it very, very gently for a reason that I'm going to be telling you guys in this particular video. So from there, Dan and Courage, they had a whole lot of discussion, and from there, Dan also came to Courage house. I don't know whether this guy is jobless or he do not have any work to be doing. All right, so just imagine Dan came to Courage house and he gave Courage 3 advice, which is that he should either bury Mama in the city, or arrest those people, or carry police and then force them to bury Mama in the city, that in the village. That even if you bury Mama in the city, that Mama will be very happy, because Mama actually wanted to be coming to the city. Just look at the stupid advice somebody is giving somebody. So as they were discussing that, Mona actually came down. Mona was already angry. Mona was kabashing, very, very angry, saying a whole lot of things, So he had a lot of arguments with Dan. He exchanged words with Dan, telling Dan that if anything goes wrong, he's not the one that is going to suffer it, but him, that he should try and stay away from his family matter and all of those things, But Dan is very, very stubborn. So as they were actually saying, Courage told Mona to go upstairs, but you know that Mona is very, very stubborn. Mona is very, very stubborn. This movie is actually to teach a whole lot of people a lesson. See, if you must be a married woman, you need to learn how to respect your husband. That is the normal. Even if it's going wrong, and you want to correct your husband, you should do it in a peaceful way, not in a violent way. A woman that is fighting a man, you cannot win and you can never win. A man can never give his ego for you, or whether a man will want to even leave you in that your love than allowing you to overthrow his ego. All right, and that is what Mona is actually getting it very, very wrong. Now, Mona refused to walk in, and guess what Courage did? Courage has already endured a lot, because do not forget that this particular Mona we are talking about have already hit Courage on his head, that made Courage to go to hospital. So if there is anybody that started violence in this marriage, is Mona, not Courage. I do not support what Courage is doing, but I am actually against violence of any form, no matter where it's coming from, whether it's coming from the woman or whether it's coming from the man. But the woman being Mona is actually who started violence in this particular their marriage. All right, so tell me, do you think that the way Mona is canvassing, dragging, behaving like a man is the right it, or she should just pipe low and be taking things gently, trying to convince his husband and not trying to force the husband? All right, so as they were doing this, Courage, out of anger, slapped Mona. And the truth of the matter is that Courage has actually endured a lot from Mona. You understand? Courage has actually endured a lot from Mona. And if he keeps doing that, the truth of the matter is that Mona will now be in charge of that marriage, and no man wants that. So guess what happened? Now Mona too na fire. Mona reciprocated that slap again. He slapped Courage back. This is war. War versus war. War versus war. Courage versus Mona. Action woman. In fact, Courage told her that she is a good woman, but if he dares her, that he is actually a dead spirit, a silent lion, and he can kill. That anytime Courage does that again, he might even go ahead to the kitchen and bring out an object and smash it on her. So this is actually what we are talking about, all right? Because if a woman has started hitting you with objects, your life is no longer safe. If a woman has started hitting you with objects, your life is no longer safe. So that is where Courage would have actually acted from beginning. So after that advice, even Dan got surprised. Dan couldn't know what to do again. So Dan was just observing. He was hailing Courage when Courage was, slapping Mona, but he never knew that Mona will actually fire back and slap back. So she got surprised. Mona gave it to them back to back. So this is exactly what happened in the last episode that we released. Tell me in the comment section if you think that the way this episode is actually going is interesting, all right? Or do you think that the movie should even come to an end? That is what most people are saying, all right? But then we actually asked you guys, do you want us to release the whole movie once, or we should be releasing it bit by bit? Majority of you say that we should just be releasing it bit by bit, as the suspense that is keeping us is making it entertaining. But if you just release it once, it will make the movie uninteresting, So we actually be going into releasing it bit by bit. But if you actually still want us to release the whole thing once, why not just tell us? Once we have the number of votes of people that want us to release everything once, we will do everything. After all, it's you people that have viewed that determine everything. You understand? So at that point in time, is the episode or this particular movie, making you getting bored, or is now that you even started to enjoy the movie? So let's hear your opinion in the comment section. Now, coming to when the episode 24 is going to be released, which is the next episode. We're expecting to get the next episode in 2 days time from now. Not just in 2 days time from now. I just want you guys to tell us what you want to see in the next episode, which is episode 24. Tell us what you want to see in the next episode, and that is exactly what you are going to see. Now, let's watch on. We'll be reading the comment section to select what you guys actually want, and then we'll be observing. Let's see you in the next one. Bye for now.